Roberts crashed into Chris from behind. The tile floor rushed up to meet him. Pain exploded in his shoulder. Animal instinct took over. Chris fought to escape not Roberts, but the cold tile. "Let me up," he pleaded. His cheek rubbed on the floor over a bump. Chris gasped, expecting the bump to grow and rise. The giant bodyguard pinned Chris tighter. The bump remained a bump. Micah issued a breathless order. "We keep moving." Roberts hauled Chris to his feet. "Where to?" he asked. Chris pulled his backpack taut against his back and rearranged the blueprints that Roberts had creased. He held his pry bar tight. He considered swinging it into Roberts' knee, but he feared the big man would absorb the blow and retaliate. He couldn't run, Roberts was too close. And even if he did, what was stopping that thing from taking him, like it had Dr. Terry? And Leon? "Is that what happened to Leon?" he asked. Chris's lungs pumped faster as he realized. "My son is in here. Forget your exploration. I have to get Eddie out." Robert shoved Chris to follow Micah. He had no choice until they gave him an opening. He squeezed his fists around the crowbar. "Did you know it would happen?" Chris demanded. Roberts answered him from behind. "We didn't know." His deep voice sounded genuinely remorseful. "Even after Leon?" Micah raised a hand. "Stop talking," she whispered. "The situation has become dangerous," Roberts said. "I make the calls until we're in the clear. If Chris is going to help us find answers, he needs information. The more we tell him, the quicker this goes." Micah ignored him. They reached the corner of the building, another lobby devoid of elevators or stairs. They turned, headed towards the elevator bank where they'd first come up. "Boss," Roberts repeated. "Chris needs information." "Keep your information to yourself, because I'm not helping you." He imagined swinging the crowbar at Robert's knees. "My son's in here. As soon as we find some stairs, I'm going to find him." Micah walked faster. Chris tried to keep himself in the center of the hallway, as far as possible from either wall. "Boss," Roberts said, "are we on the same page?" Micah whirled around. "Chris is hired labor, a tool. Don't you put him on the same level as us." Chris made himself small, farther from the walls, and it let his captors focus on each other. Roberts had set aside his submissiveness. "I don't care what you call him. I want to know what this building can do. But it's obviously dangerous. To keep you safe, I'm finishing this job as soon as possible. If more information helps Chris find us answers more quickly, then we give him more information." Micah tapped her taser against her open palm. "The more he knows, the more likely he'll get in the way." "In the way of what?" Roberts asked. "We don't even know what this is yet." "I'm starting to get an idea," Micah said. "Let's not discuss this here. The elevator may be safer." "How about outside?" Chris said. "Outside would be safest." "Whatever took Dr. Terry and Leon," Roberts said. "That was in the outer hallways. We should go in there." He tapped the wall between them and the bullpen. "No," Chris said. "There's something in there." Whatever he'd seen lurching behind the frosted glass and in the sub-basement was different from what had taken Dr. Terry. More defined. More intentioned in its movement. "I agree with the architect," Micah said. "I suspect the tower's central spaces may be more dangerous than the outer corridors, even with the hazards that have taken our friends." Roberts nodded, and then they headed for the elevator.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.